now that we're here and the I don't know, earth movers are here.
Are you talking about JT and me?
There we go. No, y'all are the money movers. Now we got the earth movers. What are the emotions?
I mean, quite literally, a dream come true, right? 2 years, this has been a dream, and to finally be on the land that we're going to build the next home of U.S. soccer. It's going to be home to all of our staff, to our 27 national teams, many youth players, and adult amateur players. And so just to have a place that we can call home to convene soccer in this country, I mean, there's no words to describe it. It is, other than it's literally a dream come true.
What's going to be the biggest difference between, the previous home versus the one that's going to come here?
So we don't have a home right now. I mean, we have offices in Chicago currently. So we don't have a national training center. So we're going to combine the sporting side with our business side. So all of our offices will move here to the site that you are on today, as well as all of our 27 national teams will train and play here.
From your perspective, how much of a need is this space right now?
What do you mean, for us?
Yes, yeah. For the 27 teams, everybody be in different spaces.
I mean, it's huge. I mean, right now we travel all around the country and all around the world to hold camps for our national teams. And so to have one place where we can call home, to have everyone at U.S. Soccer, and to have kids growing up dreaming of coming to this facility, there's nothing quite like it. And so it will be inspirational, aspirational, and I think it is going to be transformative for our sport in this country.
Can you provide any specifics, or do you know yet as to what is going to actually be in the National Training Center? What kind of things are going to be there to help all the 27 teams succeed?
Well, obviously soccer fields, right? And as well as futsal and power. Teams will be here, so we'll have a gym that will host futsal in the power team, and then we'll have an indoor field as well in case there's any inclement weather, and then for other times when we need to control the climate of what we're doing. And then weight room facility, we'll have a number of locker rooms, and then obviously all of our offices, there'll be a way for them to eat here, the dining facilities as well. And so everything that you can think of that a pro team facility would have, just think of supporting 27 national teams.
A big part of the reason we chose this specific location is we're a part of a broader ecosystem. And given the world's largest movie studio outside of China's next door, you have lots and lots of economic activity here. And so, we benefit from that, from investment in hotels and, housing and development. And so a big part of our strategy was making sure we're part of a vibrant, broader ecosystem, and making sure that whether you're a national team player who's who's used to staying at the nicest hotels in the world, or you're 15 years old and you're whatever your needs are for that and everything in between. So we wanted to be in a very diverse area for that specific reason.
Is $200 million still the rough approximation for the price tag for construction?
As you know, construction's always exciting. So that's what they swear. They swear they're going to be done on time, and they swear they're going to keep it to that price.
And who is the they?
So we'll be announcing the full project team. Ginsler, we've shared as our architect, and so we'll share the full scope of the project team here shortly as we finalize everything. So yeah.
Just as someone who's grown up in the area, even though you've been away, you understand how Georgia has changed.
Sure.
Even politically, the diversity in the city and all that. How do you describe that to people that may not know, that are thinking, why are they in Georgia? Why are they in Atlanta?
Well, U.S. soccer fans are more diverse, they're younger, and they're more tech savvy than any other major sports property in the world. And y'all all live here in Atlanta. Atlanta is young, it's diverse, it's forward-thinking, it's forward-leaning. And so when we thought about, what sort of city do we want to call home, it was a very natural fit for us to be here. And I think our women's national team game on Saturday, breaking the ticket sales record. Before the game, there's a block party. Over 8,000 people showed up in Centennial Park. We had the CEOs of two of our largest sponsors there, and they kept commenting to me, it's like, wow, so young, so diverse, so vibrant. I was like, well, that's Georgia. And so, we couldn't be happier to call this home.
You guys did with the synergy of the Olympic Games here and the Men's World Cup and the Olympic Games within a 4 or 5 year span. How big is that to have all of that coming together and just being representation of that anticipation for it?
I mean, I think it's huge, and you also left out Copa America, right?
Oh, yeah.
Our men are going to be here this summer. I think it's June 27th, right here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So, Atlanta has proven that it is a soccer city, and now we're making it our home and the capital of soccer in the country. And so, I think with all the events that we have coming here, we have Copa America this summer, we have the Club World Cup in 25, 26 Men's World Cup, hopefully 27 Women's World Cup. So, and then the 28 Olympics in LA. So I think the series of events that we have coming to this country and this spotlight that's going to be shown on our sport is helping us increase the excitement and enabling us to build this amazing facility we're about to build.
And
You
just
guys
as
did a lot of
player,
community events throughout the week leading up to the She Believes Cup. You guys worked with AYSO. You got to see a lot of kids come out in that community. What did it mean like to see all of those kids come out from different areas of Metro Atlanta?
Well, our first clinic was actually on a field where I used to play as a kid. And it was also on a field where I realized I was never going to be a professional player, because it turns out I was playing against someone who went on to star for our national teams, Ricardo Clark. And so showing up there, and every one of our clinics was oversubscribed. The spring break week, so kids showed up with their families, just that, their younger siblings or older siblings wanting to get in on the action. It was such a cool moment for me personally, and such a cool moment for our organization around how excited Atlanta is and how excited we are to bring soccer to as many people as possible.
As a follow-up, how important is it to have this home base and this headquarters to growing the game at a grassroots level?
Here we go.
Sure.
It's incredibly important. I mean, we didn't want to just build a national training center just for our 27 national teams. That will probably be the headlines that everyone reads about. But the fact is, we're a membership-based organization. So we want every kid to feel at home here, right? We want to be a part of the community here in Georgia, in Atlanta, in Fayetteville. And so for the kids to grow up to be inspired by what we're doing here, to aspire to actually get here, I think this is huge. And we'll be a part of the community every step of the way and hosting events here as well.
We're breaking ground.
Actually,
today.
I should think one quick thing before you do. I think where we're standing right now is actually where the fields are going to be that are optimized for community use. And so really important to us at the design of this is we want to make sure all the U.S. soccer staff see soccer in all its forms every day. And so it's great that you get to see the world's best players on our national teams, but we want to make sure that you get to see everything, and that is a core of who we are as an organization and core of what we want this
We're
facility to
breaking
be.
ground today. When do we expect to move in?
Just like they swore they're going to be on budget, when they're hanging around over here. Well, let's get them on camera. They swear we're going to be open before the World Cup, but we haven't formally nailed that down yet.
And then we gotta go. Saturday's success potentially lead to more U.S. men's and women's games coming to the city?
I think the Saturday was incredible. We got the men here June 27th. Let's make that red, white, and blue, and then let's talk after that.
All right.
All right. Very good.